It's nothing. Just Merry Christmas.
Ah, the holidays. A time to celebrate family, presents, and of course, Krampus. Krampus has seen a huge rise in popularity in recent years, and I, for one, couldn't be happier about this malevolent, goat-horned demon breaking into the holiday mainstream. So, to celebrate the dark shadow of St. Nick, I will be constructing a Krampus costume of my own. Krampus has many distinctive attributes. His horns, his long tongue, his birch rods for assaulting children. However, to make my costume really stand out amongst the ranks of my brother Krampuses, I'm focusing on one particular detail: the barrel full of hellbound naughty children. I'm not a big fan of masks as part of costumes, so I will be not Krampus himself, but one of the children. The plan is for me to wear the barrel of the damned on my shoulders, with Krampus's face mounted at chest level, giving the impression of a hunched Krampus carrying the barrel on his back. The slats of the barrel are cut out with a table saw and scroll saw. EVA foam would have been lighter and easier to work with, but I really wanted the aesthetic of genuine wood. Once the slats are all cut out, the rough edges are rounded out on the belt sander. The framing pieces are then cut out with the jigsaw. The middle of the frame is then cut out to make the bottom of the barrel. The slats are glued around the base of the barrel, using hot glue and wood glue to make a robust and quick-setting bond. The slats are then bent around the middle frame piece, which is also glued in place. The glue wasn't fully cooperating, so, after a while struggling with it, I used the staple gun to reinforce all the joints. The ends of two of the slats are cut off to make the hole for my head. A bent sheet metal bracket and JB Weld epoxy are then used to reattach just the tips of the cut wood. The rear end of the barrel will be supported by a simple wooden frame stuck inside a backpack. The pegs in the frame will sit in a pair of holes drilled in the bottom of the barrel, securing it in place. To keep my head cool, a battery-powered hand fan will be mounted on a custom 3D printed bracket inside the barrel. With the barrel of the damned complete, it's time to turn our attention to our Krampus's face. For the face's foundation, I will be creating a papier-mâché copy of my own face. Step 1 for creating a papier-mâché mask: get lubed up. Step 2, find a willing partner. Step 3, get messy. Step 4, don't be afraid to change positions if something isn't working for you. Step 5, relax. As you can see, we now have our completed mask. It's already looking a little bit monstrous, which is bad for my ego, but good for the costume at large. Now, unfortunately, the eye mechanism that we're planning on using doesn't quite fit as is. So we're going to have to do some cutting away to make sure that it can actually fit and move around the way we want. I also want the lower jaw to be open so that we can have some nice, beautiful pearly whites showing. So I'm also going to have to cut that off. So it's off to the Dremel. Our Krampus face is still missing one key aspect: the eyes. To sell the illusion, I want these eyes to be active. I made these eyes following plans from the creator Will Cogley, linked to his original video in the description. This design uses 3D printed components, servo motors, and an Arduino. He provided all the STL files and a list of parts, so it's about as beginner friendly as this kind of mechanism gets, but it still requires a bit of soldering and coding. The servos took a bit of tuning to properly control. Instead of being controlled by a joystick, like in Will's original video, my eyes are programmed to look and blink randomly. The eyes themselves are altered from the original design to have a slit pupil instead of a round one. The eyes are 3D printed, then painted. The eyes are then covered with a thin layer of clear epoxy with a silicone mold, giving it a glossy coat. They came out with some bubbles in the pupil and lots of tiny ones over the surface, which appeared to be an issue with the silicone mold. The bubbles in the pupil were solved by drilling out the back and filling the cavity with more epoxy, and those on the surface were sanded away.
he's walking away with $250. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you. Thank you to all the contestants. You were gorgeous and wonderful.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Or don't, I am not a beggar.